The cryptocurrency market, known for its meteoric rises and sudden crashes, experienced another shockwave with the bankruptcy of Genesis Global Capital. This lending arm of Digital Currency Group, or DCG, succumbed to the cascading effects of market turmoil, highlighting the inherent volatility of the crypto ecosystem. Genesis's downfall underscores the interconnectedness of crypto entities and the systemic risks that can ripple through the market. Genesis's troubles began with the collapse of Three Arrows Capital, a prominent hedge fund, to which Genesis had significant exposure. The subsequent downturn in the crypto market, exacerbated by the implosion of FTX, further strained Genesis's financial position, leading to its eventual bankruptcy filing. This chain of events exposed the vulnerabilities of over-leveraged institutions and the fragility of trust in the crypto lending space. The Genesis bankruptcy is not merely an isolated incident, but a symptom of the broader challenges facing the crypto industry. It serves as a stark reminder of the risks associated with unregulated markets, the need for robust risk management practices, and the importance of transparency and accountability. The repercussions of this event are likely to be felt across the crypto landscape, prompting calls for greater regulatory oversight and a reassessment of risk tolerance within the industry. The court's decision in the Genesis bankruptcy case is crucial in determining the fate of creditors and the distribution of assets. The legal reasoning behind the verdict sets a precedent for similar cases in the future, shaping the landscape of crypto insolvency proceedings. The court's ruling aims to provide a framework for resolving the complex claims of various stakeholders, balancing the interests of creditors and the bankrupt entity. The distribution plan for assets, a key component of the court's verdict, outlines the order in which creditors will be repaid. Secured creditors, those with collateral backing their claims, are typically prioritized in bankruptcy proceedings. Unsecured creditors, on the other hand, face greater uncertainty and may receive only a fraction of their original investments. The court's decision in the Genesis case will likely influence how similar cases are handled in the future, impacting the recovery prospects of creditors in distressed crypto entities. The legal intricacies of the Genesis case highlight the challenges of navigating insolvency in the crypto space. The nascent nature of the industry, coupled with the lack of clear regulatory guidelines, creates complexities in applying existing bankruptcy laws to crypto-specific circumstances. The court's ruling in this case is not only about resolving immediate financial claims, but also about establishing legal precedents that will shape the future of crypto insolvency proceedings. Unsecured creditors, those without collateral backing their claims, often find themselves in a precarious position during bankruptcy proceedings. In the Genesis case, unsecured creditors are likely to face significant losses as they compete for a share of the remaining assets after secured creditors are repaid. The court's decision outlines the process for determining the recovery amount for unsecured creditors, but the final outcome remains uncertain. Equity holders, those who own shares in the bankrupt entity, are typically the last in line to receive any proceeds from the bankruptcy process. In most cases, equity holders are wiped out entirely, as their investments are deemed subordinate to the claims of creditors. The Genesis bankruptcy is no exception, with equity holders facing the prospect of losing their entire investment. The court's decision affirms the subordinate position of equity holders in bankruptcy proceedings, highlighting the inherent risks associated with equity investments in volatile markets. The plight of unsecured creditors and equity holders in the Genesis case underscores the importance of understanding the risks associated with investing in crypto entities, particularly those operating in unregulated or lightly regulated markets. The potential for significant losses in bankruptcy proceedings should serve as a cautionary tale for investors, emphasizing the need for thorough due diligence and a realistic assessment of risk tolerance. Digital Currency Group, the parent company of Genesis, suffered a major setback with the court's denial of its appeal in the bankruptcy case. DCG had sought to challenge certain aspects of the bankruptcy proceedings, but the court's decision effectively shuts down its legal options. This denial of appeal represents a significant blow to DCG, as it limits its ability to influence the outcome of the bankruptcy process and protect its own interests. The court's decision to deny DCG's appeal underscores the seriousness of the allegations against Genesis and the strength of the case presented by creditors. It also highlights the court's commitment to upholding the rights of creditors and ensuring a fair and transparent bankruptcy process. DCG's failed appeal removes a potential obstacle in the resolution of the Genesis bankruptcy, paving the way for a more streamlined distribution of assets to creditors. The denial of DCG's appeal has broader implications for the crypto industry, as it sets a precedent for the treatment of parent companies in similar situations. It suggests that courts are willing to scrutinize the actions of parent companies and hold them accountable for the financial woes of their subsidiaries, particularly in cases involving allegations of fraud or mismanagement. This ruling could have a chilling effect on the willingness of large companies to invest in or acquire crypto entities, as they face increased legal and financial risks. The Genesis bankruptcy case, with its complex legal battles and far-reaching consequences, is poised to have a lasting impact on the cryptocurrency industry. The court's decisions and the unfolding events are likely to influence the trajectory of crypto regulations, as regulators seek to address the vulnerabilities exposed by this case. The case also serves as a crucial precedent for future insolvency proceedings in the crypto space, shaping how similar situations are handled. The Genesis case has brought to light the urgent need for comprehensive crypto regulations, particularly in areas such as lending, trading, and custody of digital assets. Regulators are likely to take cues from this case to develop more robust rules aimed at protecting investors, preventing market manipulation, and ensuring the stability of the crypto ecosystem. The case highlights the inadequacy of existing regulations in addressing the unique challenges posed by the crypto industry, prompting a reassessment of regulatory frameworks globally. The Genesis bankruptcy also provides valuable insights into the complexities of insolvency proceedings in the crypto world. The case underscores the challenges of applying traditional bankruptcy laws to decentralized, borderless assets, prompting a need for specialized legal frameworks tailored to the specific characteristics of cryptocurrencies. The legal precedents set by this case are likely to guide future insolvency proceedings, shaping the strategies of creditors, debtors, and courts alike. The Genesis bankruptcy, like other major crypto collapses, raises concerns about contagion risk, the potential for financial distress to spread from one entity to others within the interconnected crypto market. The interconnectedness of crypto entities through lending, trading, and investment activities creates a complex web of relationships, making the system vulnerable to cascading failures. The Genesis case serves as a reminder of the systemic risks inherent in the crypto market, prompting a reassessment of risk management practices across the industry. Assessing the extent of contagion risk from the Genesis bankruptcy requires a careful examination of the company's counterparty relationships, its exposure to other distressed entities, and the potential for a loss of confidence to trigger a wider market downturn. The ripple effects of the Genesis collapse are already being felt by other crypto lenders, investors, and trading platforms, raising concerns about a domino effect that could destabilize the entire market. Mitigating contagion risk requires a multi-pronged approach, including enhanced transparency and disclosure by crypto entities, robust risk management practices, and greater regulatory oversight to ensure the stability of the system. The Genesis case underscores the need for a collective effort by industry participants, regulators, and policymakers to address systemic risks and prevent future crises. The Genesis bankruptcy has sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency market, contributing to increased uncertainty and volatility. Investors are grappling with the implications of the case, reassessing their risk appetite, and adjusting their investment strategies. The market is likely to experience continued volatility as the bankruptcy proceedings unfold and the full extent of the fallout becomes clearer. The Genesis case has eroded investor confidence, leading to a flight to safety and a decline in trading activity. Investors are becoming more cautious about lending and borrowing in the crypto space, seeking greater assurances of solvency and transparency. The market is also witnessing a shift towards more established and regulated crypto entities as investors seek to minimize their exposure to counterparty risks. Navigating this period of uncertainty requires a focus on risk management, diversification, and a long-term investment horizon. Investors should prioritize due diligence, research the track record of crypto entities, and assess their risk tolerance before making investment decisions. The Genesis case serves as a stark reminder that the crypto market is still in its early stages of development, characterized by inherent volatility and risks that require careful consideration. The Genesis bankruptcy, while a significant setback for the crypto industry, also presents an opportunity for reflection, learning, and strengthening the ecosystem. The case has exposed vulnerabilities in the system, prompting a reassessment of risk management practices, regulatory frameworks, and the role of centralized entities in a decentralized world. The lessons learned from the Genesis case can guide the industry towards a more mature and resilient future. Key takeaways include the importance of transparency and accountability, the need for robust risk management frameworks, and the critical role of regulation in protecting investors and ensuring market stability. The case also highlights the need for greater diversification within the crypto ecosystem, reducing reliance on centralized entities and promoting the development of decentralized alternatives. The future outlook for the crypto industry remains positive, despite the challenges posed by the Genesis bankruptcy. The underlying technology and the potential for innovation remain strong, driving continued interest and investment in the space. The case serves as a catalyst for positive change, prompting the industry to address its weaknesses and emerge stronger from the crisis. The Genesis bankruptcy is not merely a financial crisis but a pivotal moment in the evolution of the cryptocurrency industry. It marks a turning point, prompting a reassessment of the industry's trajectory, its regulatory landscape, and its approach to risk and resilience. The case has exposed the growing pains of a nascent industry navigating uncharted territory, forcing a reckoning with the challenges of decentralization, transparency, and accountability. The Genesis case will be remembered as a defining moment in crypto's history, shaping the industry's future for years to come. It highlights the need for greater collaboration between industry participants, regulators, and policymakers to develop a more robust and sustainable ecosystem. The case serves as a wake-up call, prompting a shift towards a more mature and responsible approach to crypto, characterized by greater transparency, accountability, and risk awareness. The Genesis bankruptcy, while a painful experience for investors and the industry as a whole, ultimately contributes to the long-term health and maturation of the crypto ecosystem. It forces a confrontation with systemic risks, prompts the development of better regulations, and encourages a more cautious and informed approach to investment. The case serves as a crucial stepping stone in crypto's journey towards mainstream adoption, paving the way for a more resilient and trustworthy future. The Genesis bankruptcy case, with its far-reaching consequences and profound implications, underscores the need for a collective effort to build a more robust and resilient cryptocurrency ecosystem. The case serves as a stark reminder of the inherent risks in this nascent industry. But it also presents an opportunity for positive change, prompting a reassessment of risk management practices, regulatory frameworks, and the role of transparency and accountability. Navigating the challenges exposed by the Genesis case requires a multi-pronged approach, involving industry participants, regulators, and policymakers working together to foster a more sustainable and trustworthy crypto ecosystem. Key priorities include enhancing transparency and disclosure by crypto entities, developing robust risk management frameworks, and implementing comprehensive regulations that protect investors and ensure market stability. The Genesis bankruptcy, while a significant setback, ultimately contributes to the long-term health and maturation of the crypto industry. It serves as a catalyst for positive change, prompting a shift towards a more mature and responsible approach to crypto, characterized by greater transparency, accountability, and risk awareness. The case paves the way for a more resilient and trustworthy future, enabling the crypto industry to achieve its full potential and contribute to a more innovative and inclusive global financial system.